Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily. This is the Envelope Effect. Today, what are we doing today? Normally I do a little bit of due diligence before I record these videos because I'm kind of new at this, and even you would think I would probably did more prep if you've watched my other videos. But this one I did zero prep, so we're just gonna wing it. But today we're basically just cash planning for the week. So let's get started. We are going to be, where are we? We did that last week. I need to start dating. That was last week. And here we are. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is slap a date on here. I don't know what date it is. I think it's the 5th. Okay, so my income total is $25.99. That roughly stays the same. That's the total of all my paycheck plus how I pay myself with my other small business. So first thing we're going to do is go into our fixed bills and our variable expenses. So one of the things that I do differently is I don't keep a wallet. So I know a lot of cash stuffers pay cash for everything, right? Obviously. But I use my credit card. And the reason I don't keep a cash wallet is because my lifestyle, I'm just not out and about in the real world. I know that sounds crazy to say, but I have a full-time job and I have a toddler. So I don't, I'm just not out. I go to work. My life is pretty boring, which makes for a great YouTube channel, doesn't it? Anyway, so I don't need to do a wallet, and I put everything on my cards. And if you watch my other videos, which I'm going to talk a little bit about. So one of the things, because I still use my credit cards, when I first started cash stuffing, this is a new one, but like I would have these balances like every month for my credit cards that I would, once the statement closed, then I would cash stuff them to pay off the balance for those number of weeks between when the credit card closed and when the credit card was due. And the reason it was because I just hadn't built up my envelopes, enough that where every time I paid for something or bought something, that money wasn't already accounted for. So I would still be using my credit card for things I hadn't cash stuffed for. And also, when you first start budgeting like hardcore, there's a learning curve, right? And the whole goal is to try to just spend less money and be better about your money. And it does take a minute to get there. You're not going to be overnight, like, you know, for your whole life you were just spending money, right? Obviously, maybe not the best way possible if you're in debt or you have no savings, but there's a behavior attached to that, and it's not going to change overnight, folks. It takes it takes a minute. So I still had these balances, these credit card balances, but because I have started cash stuffing and because I am better managing my money, um, I'm literally at the point where my my credit card bills are almost essentially covered, because every time I buy something, I take the money from that envelope and I put it into the credit card envelope. So when that statement closes, that bill is ready to be paid, and it is a very exciting and good feeling. So like I said, if you watch my other videos and you kind of hated on me because I still had some credit card balances that I was using, that is why. I just hadn't built up, these envelopes, and that psychology just hadn't clicked yet. Anyway, to make a long story short, I'll just move on. Okay, so the original point was that I don't keep a cash wallet, but I do keep track of everything that I spend. And you know, I like this month or this week, I have $40 left. So I used to roll this money over because I was so afraid to stick to a budget. I was afraid I couldn't do it. So I'd give myself these buffers by rolling this money over. But I'm not doing that anymore. So also my husband bought groceries this week, so we had money left over. And I have money left in spending. So I put 100 in here, so I'm going to take out this $50. I do roll over my Luke money because this kid's a wild card. I have $10 in dining out, so it was a good week. And those are the only ones that I really pull out. So what do I have here? I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So I'm going to add $100 to this. Okay, so my total, oops, wrong column, $25.99. Not that it matters. My total is $26.99. So that's what I have to plan with. And I'm going to go into last week's. And just have that on hand. Because you would think I would have all of this stuff memorized, but I don't. Okay, so car insurance is getting, these are my fixed ones. So that's $55. Daycare is getting $4.90. Pest control is getting $15. And my gas bill is getting $20. I don't stuff my mortgage payment or my Vanguard IRA. I leave all that in the bank because it's just easier. So let's add this up. It should be the same. Where are you going? 845. Okay. 845. Okay, so groceries, I had nothing in there, right? So I'm going to I'll put $60. Set this over here. For groceries. Gas is going to get 60. Spending is going to get the 100. Luke is going to get 50. Dining out is going to get 30. A couple videos ago, I was like, I would see people only stuffing like $20, $10 a week for dining out. I'm like, where are you going that you're only spending $20 and $30? And I actually put $30 in last week, and I went and met some other moms, and I spent $20. I was like, oh, I guess you can go out and only spend $20. I got like just like French fries and chicken fingers, and Luke and I split it. So turns out you can eat on that. Okay, therapy is getting 60. Target is getting, okay, so I did one payment. So that credit card, that's for my credit card, is $16, and this is going to be stuffing 2 out of 4. So by the time I get to my fourth one, and this is for diapers, which the funny thing about cash stuffing, when you start out, you don't want to have a million categories, and you can't think of everything that you pay for. So you'll have like generic categories to cover, like spending, to cover things that you're just not thinking of. And diapers wasn't something I was thinking of. And then because I buy so many at one time, it was time to get diapers. And I was like, oh, this is an unexpected expense because I just hadn't planned for it. And so that's what this Target bill is for diapers because I just buy a ton at one time and now I'm paying it off. But I'm also stuffing for my next trip. Costco is nothing because I haven't been to Costco. My Sapphire, which, used to be 100 and something, is now only 35. And the reason, I have a very good reason for this. This is payment 2 of 3. And I don't obviously recommend this, but there was one big bill that this credit card gave me the option of paying over time. And so I took that option. And Amazon is getting 0 because I don't owe it anything. My American Express cash card is getting 167 for the same reason. I took the pay over time option because it was for like an unexpected, it wasn't unexpected, but it was for some major housework that we were doing. We put in a new driveway and, oh, I'm just going to say 167. I think that's what it is, but I think this is the last one. But I thought the last one was the last one. And I don't think I owe anything on my Delta. So that is 0. So, sorry, this should actually be 1 of 4. So I was able to put the actual concrete pour on a credit card, and I've been paying that interest-free off over time. And that's why I still have a balance for that one. So anyway, 60, let's add this all up. 60, 60, 100, 50, 30, 60, 15, 35, 167. So 578. Okay, so my total income is $26.99 minus $8.45 minus $578. So each week, $12.76 to put into my sinking funds. And that is very, very exciting because I have to start savings. That was my goal with starting to cash stuff is savings. I need to have savings. I have a kid now, so I need to be like prepared and be like a good parent and be prepared. And that is what I am trying to do. Okay, so that is $12.76. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm trying to do this extra mortgage payment, and that is going to be $50. So $12.76 minus 50. Okay, let's make sure we got everything. Car insurance, we did that. Cleaning, streaming, health insurance, groceries, spending. Did I do those over here? Yes. Spending, gas, Luke, dining out, therapy. Oh, my sweet little pets. My sweet little old cats. I'm going to put them there because I already did that math. We'll put pets over here. Pets is going to get 20. Costco, I know I have a trip coming, so I'm going to give Costco, how much does Costco have in it? I need to look at my last. Okay, 114. So let's put 40 in Costco because I haven't been in a while. Okay, so that's it for that binder. Okay, so savings is going to get, sorry, let's do some adjusting here. Okay, savings is going to get 100. stuffing supplies. I need to beef that up, so we'll give stuffing supplies 50. Diapers has 45, so let's put 25 in diapers. Oh, gosh, I keep forgetting to do this. I'm just winging it. 1226 minus, sorry, I'm going to start all over. 1276 minus 50 minus 100 minus 20 minus 40 minus 50 minus 25. Okay, 991. Emergency is going to get, let's put 100 in emergency because we had to take 100 out because we had an emergency. 529 is going to get, let's try to put, let's put 100. I was going to try to do more, but I might come back and add more. 791. Okay. Botox is going to get 65. Self-care is going to get, let's put 40 in self-care. I really want to try to, it's like I'm so afraid, right? I need to beef these accounts up. But there are other things that I need to start cash stuffing for, like clothes for myself. I have not bought clothes for myself in like 2 years, and I need to start buying some clothes. And I was like, okay, I have to start stuffing for it. But I really am like wanting to build up these other accounts for as long as I can. And the other thing is like stuff like mascara and shampoo. I wasn't really planning for that kind of stuff, so I need to start doing that. Travel is going to get 50. Car repairs and maintenance is going to get 30. Christmas, we're all beefing this one up. It's going to get 50. Annual fees, it's going to get 40. Health and co-pays, it's going to get, I'm going to just do 40, and then that will give me 200, and then I can calm down on that one. I can start putting like smaller amounts. Car registration is getting 10. Oh, why are you doing that? Why is it sticking? And we already did the extra house payment. Okay, so there is that one. What do we have in our bills binder? We already did these. Let me just make sure I'm not missing something. Oh, yes, I am missing something. I'm going to put it over here. Home Depot is a credit card that I have a balance that I need to pay. It is no interest, and I did not want to do it. Divided by 4, so Home Depot is going to get 50. But my husband talked me into it, and I regret it. Story for another day. Okay, so that means we have, I'm going to add this up really quickly. 20 plus 40 plus 50. 460. Okay, so 1276 minus 460 minus 350 minus 50 is 416. Let me make sure I'm not missing something. Okay, so my 1 month ahead is going to get $256. Is that 2 months? 128 times 2? 416. Yeah, 256. Okay, so 416 minus 256 equals 160. So that's what I have left. And let's see. This is my 100 envelope challenge. So I am going to put, why don't I do, I'll do 150 in my savings. And then I'm going to start clothes. And I'll do 50 for clothes. And then my 100 envelope challenge is going to get 60. Do I have? Yeah, we'll do a nice big number. Okay. All right. So that's wrong. Okay, so I'm just going to double check my math here. 20 plus 40 plus 50. So 510, 150 plus 100, 100, 50, 256, 60. So 716 for my savings. This is good. Okay. And then our extra mortgage is 50. So I was going to try to do, this is a little bit of a finance thing, and maybe somebody can tell me I'm wrong. So I was going to try to do an extra payment on my car as well. But I looked at, I've had my car for, it's a 2019. I bought it used. I've had it for 2 years. And basically I've paid, because you know how the interest rate, they always start out heavier, right? Because they want their money. They're not going to just spread it out evenly. So I paid the majority of the interest on that car already. So I'm like, if I pay it off early, I don't really save that much. And I would rather put that money into like a savings account or my kids' IRA. So that's why the other debt I have is my car. So that's why I'm not paying the extra mortgage on the car. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm right. Okay, debt is 50. So 1276 minus 50, 1226. Savings challenges is 716 minus 716, 510. Look at that. Sinking funds 510, 0. That's a zero-based budget, folks. Okay, we are going to do the cash planning breakdown. And I put them all in here. So car insurance is going to get 55. Daycare is getting 4, 50, 60, 70. Oops. 60, 70, 80, 90. I forgot I changed that one. So when I first started, everything was like to the penny. And I would round it up to $1. And then I started watching that Baddies and Budgets. And she'll be like, oh, this bill is $22. Oh, all I have is a 50. And then she just throw 50 in there because she's big time now, right? So she could. And I was like, that's really what I need to be doing. I need to not be rounding up to $1. I need to be rounding up to the next like 10. And then I can get a month ahead a lot faster. So that's what I started doing. And it's definitely made things a lot easier. But you have no more singles if you need to make change. Okay, so pest control is getting 15, 10 and a 5. Okay, let's add this up. Okay, so 4, 5, 6. As you can see, I messed some things up, but I think I fixed it. So I'm gonna 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm going to get the old calculator out for the 20s. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2. 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so let's see. So that's 900, 800, 720, 190, 70, and 20. So 900 plus 800, 720, 190, 70, 20. $2,700. That's not right. It never is. Oh, I'm only $1 off. Okay. Holy cow. That's pretty great. Oh, and actually, okay, so I have this 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So I'm going to have to remove this from my. Okay, so let's just do this. When I go to do my bank sheets, so I have 2 10s, right? So 19, so I only need 17 10s, and I have 4 20s. So I need 32 20s, 21s, 14 5s, 16 50s, and 9 100s. So that's 20, 70, 170, 640, 800, 900. Okay, so I'm actually pulling 2,600 from the bank. I haven't been able to get to the bank, and when I do get to the bank, there's never any tellers or the lines are crazy long. And so I've just been using the money I already have in my binders and doing like a ton of math, and it takes me forever. And I'm like, I'm going to the bank tomorrow. I'm pulling this out because now I'm obsessed with like Star Notes, and I've been using the same money for so long, just like moving it around. That I need fresh money so I can look for these Star Notes that, I didn't even know about until like this week. Anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, I just want to say I truly appreciate it. I realize my videos are rambling, to say the least, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I appreciate you sticking with me. If you would mind liking and subscribing, I would appreciate that as well. I'll see you on the next one when we go to cash stuff this. Thanks, everyone.